Alrighty, another demo from the Steam Next Fest that I don't know too much about, but it already looks good. The game recommended wearing headphones. Good that I wear headphones anyway all the time. It says the current version is a beta version of the game. It doesn't represent the final product. So I don't know much about it, but let me at least check the options. Mission show, screen mode, resolution, language. Yeah, not so many options right now, so let's just start. See how far we can get. I have my controller not with me, so I have to use the keyboard and the mouse, I guess. A and D move, A and D shift, hold, sprint, run. E, confirm, interact, escape, cancel, close, tab, menu, F, archives. I don't know if I can remember this, but let's see. Controller would make anything easier. Autumn afternoon, the smell of the city baked by the sun squeezed into the window. The central street is full of pedestrians. Adventure Hall retracted his gaze. The invitation telephone in front of him came from nowhere. At this moment, it was lying on the table. Suddenly, an annoying phone. Yeah, you can tell that's annoying. Annoying phone ringing. Is this a point-and-click adventure? I don't even know the genre. And who the hell is that? Grey Wool Harrod. Perfect timing. Wherever could it be? Calling at a time like this? It's a sudden call. Hello? Oh, this also looks very cool. So many cool looking games here on the Steam sale. It's not a sale. Next Fest. Answer E. Okay, I need to press the button. Sister. Harrod, thank goodness I'm leaving Willie with you. Must rush to the airport as our flight is departing soon. Darling, start the engine. We have to stop by at Harrod's. So all these demos are not just the start of the game, right? It's just a demo. No, they could take pieces of it from every part of the game, or this is not always the start of it. So we have to stop at Harrod's. What? Leaving him with me again? Can't you send him to daycare or something? You see, I play very text-heavy games so far. Of course not. That's no good for a child's development. They need to be with their family. What they need is their parents, not their uncle. Aren't you looking for inspiration? He's perfect for it, you know, kids, always full of imagination. Don't worry, we are setting off now and we'll be with you right away. My book isn't finished yet. I really can't. Beep, beep, beep. Great. Let's develop Miss Lucky's photo in the darkroom first. Before the little guy gets here. She's asked me several times after all. Okay. E-desk. Oh, okay, this looks interesting too. What's this? Fifth book in the Adventure Express series. Hall and the Siphon Map is my personal favorite, even if I had to rewrite the plot 5 times before I could actually sit down and finish the thing. This is a kind of artist, he's a writer, and he makes those photos, and he's a dog, a wolf or whatever. An extract from page 35. The leaves of the south are large and heavy. The jungle's edge is tinted with the golden glow of the rising sun. Hall checked his wounds from last night. Blood had finally stopped seeping through the bandages. Half of the treehouse had blown away, yet he still laid in the remaining half. He recalled that Undine had been taken by the leopards. That woman, he groaned quietly, that woman just had to give him a final stab before she left. Can interact with a love bowler tie. Received from an adventure, seems to be made of amber and silver and has a strange brilliance. He's a smoker. Can interact with almost everything. And he's a drinker. Half a bottle of Antler's whiskey. Yeah. Vintage artists. Here we have some newspaper, the Mola Times, page 1, September 22nd. We don't get a year. Miranda apologizes, victim refuses to settle. After her assault charges were made public, celebrity actress Miranda's requests for reconciliation with the journalist in question have been rejected. Many films featuring the actress have since been postponed until the court case is over. Will act passed today. Many of these indie games do that, to do like newspaper articles that kind of remind you of stuff that happened in reality now. A new law decrees that sheep citizens must adhere to wool growth guidelines, with related sales becoming illegal from next month. The courts have seen mass protests since this ruling, with many citizens calling the new law unfair. Pawpad Ball Masters Tournament end. BW and Pattern lose to Iron Hoof. Iron Hoof defeated BW and Pattern with a score of 56-48. What sport? Winning the final match, taking home the trophy 3 years in a row. Counting sheep? Impossible. Insomnia treatment. Dr. Sidney has been researching insomnia for many years and has published articles about the disease in scientific journals such as Rainforest and Omnivorous Pictorial. He is now calling on the public to pay attention to the insomniac. A lot of paper. The classic Tiger of the Camellia. Anyway, let's check that later. Trophy. The trophy for the best adventure story Luna Award depends on my Adventure Express series to bring it home. Who'd have thought that the contenders had to worry about novel sales of all things? I saw another game on an eShop recently that was about a rider. Seems to be a trend. Life of the artist about Grey Wool. Harrod. Full name Harrod Grey Wool. Race Grey Wolf. Age 29, height 187 centimeters, gender male, identity novelist, zodiac sign Taurus, hobbies photography, reading, favorite color blue, favorite magazine master writing, Bristol and fitness. What is Bristol? I don't know Bristol. Favorite food fried beetroot cakes, turtle dove jerky, grilled mushrooms. Life, standing out from the rest of the Grey Wolves, Harrod has always been the quieter one of the pack. Like a pine tree or a cloud, he prefers to sit back and observe. Reading is his preferred way of killing time. Well, this looks like a trading card game. Could we scroll? Oh, an old photo taken at a camp in the southern part of Quatiland. Harrod was a lad just out of school at the time. Is he at the military as a photographer? Was that military? Battlefield photo? Interesting. Once a war correspondent, now a writer. Interesting hairstyle. This is how it is when you look at old photos, except me, I always look the same. So, hey, I wanted to get back to this biography. But anyway, let's do it later. Buck's first draft. A lot of text, very text heavy, like Dream and like Love. First draft by Buck. This is Buck's manuscript, he asked me to check it for him. Who's Buck? This guy's writing style is more complex than I thought. I didn't expect it to read like this at all. Give it to me, I'm a professional editor, but in German. In fact, Mr. Hahn was not ordinary looking. The stalwart face, the stoic black eyes, and the characteristic mane of the male hyena, and the shallow, cynical mouth. Bulgari stared at the loud Mr. Hunter, imagining a hot kiss from his lips, his strong arms. What's wrong with me? She looked away, but soon looked over at the card table again. Tears abhorred in Bulgari's eyes. Her heart was dead, completely dead, no longer seen. It was all a mistake. From that tea party onwards, her life was disrupted by that man. In the days that followed, she gave up socializing altogether and spent her days not in the room, but in the garden. Mr. and Mrs. David thought their daughter had died and asked Bulgari's cousin to get a doctor from Great Creek. Why, when I press R, do I get the text again? I see the text. I see it here. What? How does this make sense? Why do I need this function for? I don't get that. Or maybe I need to do that so he takes note of it. Dark room. That kind of dark room. Oh. So, printing station. First Lecky's photo, then for the other photos. Let's see. Oh, I really need to do that. Lecky's cross-dress mission. A lot of these games are about like sexuality, cross-dressing and stuff. Oh, I need to stop in which? In the blue? In the green? Is this correct? Is she dressing up as a homeless person? She sure is going all out to investigate that factory. Of course, he's already here. I should have known. Couldn't finish reading, yeah. He's taking a lot of notes. Let's get to the door and see who's there. This game is odd, but in a positive way, so I'm really Curious what this offers. Oh, Willie Favor Highland. It's I'm a T-Rex. Ah, don't eat me. How was that performance, director? Where's your mother gone this time? Who knows? And I'm stuck with you again. This is so lame. Oh, how I miss the old days when you were always begging me to tell you adventure stories. You couldn't get enough of them. You used to be so cute back then. No one wants to listen to your boring old stories. Even my classmates think they suck. He's harsh. Ouch, that really hurts your poor uncle's heart. I was even planning on taking you to get ice cream, but no, he's offended. Or I guess I can stay for a few days. I like vanilla, by the way. I'll stay for a few days. It'll depend on how you behave. I'm tired. Gonna stop listening to you now. La la la. This game is really interesting. Slow down. Stop putting dinosaurs on the wall. See alone? Dinosaur toy. The kiddos' dinosaurs aren't as scary without their heads, it seems. Yeah, nobody wants them without a head. So, go back to the dark room. What else do we have here? Dinosaur head. Did you take it now? Dinosaur head, how fragile. Did you put it into an inventory? Seems so. We'll put the dinosaur back together. So, how would you call the genre of this? It's kind of point and click like, but also, or at least very text heavy adventure. Is this an adventure? This is an interesting creative game. Like a lot of these Steam Next Fest ones. So what is this? Let's develop this. Where do I have to stop? Let's try the green. Hope I don't mess up the picture. Never done this in real life, so I'm not sure. So, a classic cityscape. Oh, this was perfect. This was taken from the rooftop of the apartment building when the weather was nice. They didn't explain it, but now I know I need to stop in the green. Some little mini-game-like sequences here. This is not too difficult. What's that? Perfect. Willie grabbed my camera at the wedding, took this picture while the bride was throwing the bouquet. Okay. Messed up the picture, so then let's try this one again. Need to get it perfect. Ticking of the clock, it makes me nervous. So, maybe not nervous, but this was Lucky's disguise when she investigated the Moe's paper mill. At the time she told me it was a glamour shot, although I'm not sure glamour is the right word here. Not so sure either, so what else can we do here? How long is this demo? But again, I'll stop after 15 minutes and may continue on one of the next days. So, dinosaur heads everywhere. Can we put the dinosaur head on the dinosaur? Can we run faster? Or was that shift? Okay, it was a bit faster. Ah, received from adventure, so now the dinosaur is back together. A plastic T-Rex. I got something in reality for Christmas from my nephew last year. Plastic T-Rex toy manufactured by the famous Joy Gear Toys. This bright red one is a limited edition model made especially for the anniversary. All parts are detachable. Yeah, young boys love dinosaurs. Or young girls as well. Perfect, a T-Rex could distract the kid for a moment or two. Yeah, it usually works. So, its body is made from a new type of Lloyd, how do you pronounce that? Material exclusively patented by Joy Gear Toys, much to the envy of other toy companies. This game is really detailed. It takes so many notes. Hello, Willie. Your Uncle's Adventure Express series has 2 new books, Hall and the Amnesiac Hummingbird and Hall and the Atypical Script. Want me to read them to you? I'm not a little kid anymore. I can read it myself. Adventure Express is lame. How old are you? Adventure Express is lame anyway. What age do you learn how to read? The big thing right now is future detective William. Are you William? No one cares about your lame old adventure stories. I'd rather read in peace. At least he's reading something without having to be forced to do it. Future detective? That author wouldn't know adventure if it smacked him in the face. He's a bit jealous of the elders, right? Using a black cat as a protagonist is so cliche. What do kids see in this stuff? Yeah, it's a kid's book, no? Everyone in my class loves sci-fi. Look, it says here that cars in the future can fly through the sky. And there's robot mates, clones. Stories like those are a passing fad. A few years from now. Telephone again. Phone's ringing. You should go and answer it. Yeah. And I'll see. And we're gonna check next time who's on the other side of the phone. I'll see you next time with the Mercury Abbey. Bye bye.